Hello and welcome to Saurav's classes. We are discussing the Delhi University MA Economics paper. This question talks about a function which becomes equal to minus 5 when x tends to infinity. And we are asked to find the values of the constants c1 and c2 that are given in the function. So first let's look at the function itself and simplify the function. So the function is given as x square minus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 minus c1x minus c2. So this is the given function. So we can simplify this by taking the LCM of the denominator. That will give us x square minus x plus 1 minus c1 into x plus 1 will give us x square plus x minus c2 into x plus 1 over x plus 1. So this will come down to 1 minus c1 into x square minus c1 plus c2 plus 1 x plus 1 minus c2 over x plus 1. Now, in order to find the limit of this function as x tends to infinity, we have to use the L'Hospital's rule, because as we can see that if we put x as infinity, both the numerator and the denominator becomes infinity. So it is of the form infinity by infinity. So we have to use L'Hospital's rule here. L'Hospital's rule, which means that we have to differentiate the numerator and the denominator. So then this limit x tending to infinity, we call this as fx of fx, will be equal to limit x tending to infinity differential of the numerator, which is 1 minus c1 into x square minus c1 plus c2 plus 1x plus 1 minus c2 with respect to x over differential of x plus 1 with respect to x. So that will give us limit x tending to infinity. The numerator will give us, after differential, it will give us 2x into 1 minus c1 minus c1 plus c2 plus 1, and the denominator will be 1. So this is the value of the function as limit x tends to infinity. Now we can clearly see that since we have an x involved, now if I put x as infinity, this function will tend to infinity or become infinity. But it is given that this function is equal to minus 5 as x tends to infinity. So this can only happen when the first term is 0. If this term is equal to 0, then this function will tend towards a finite limit. So that means c1, 1 minus c1 is equal to 0, or c1 is equal to 1. c1 is equal to 1. So the value of c1 is 1. Now therefore, since this term is 0, so the limit x tending to infinity of this function will be equal to minus c1 plus c2 plus 1. So minus 5 is equal to minus of c1 plus C2 plus 1. Now we know that C1 is equal to 1. So minus 5 is equal to minus of 1 plus C2 plus 1. So therefore C2 is 5 minus 2 or 3. C2 is 3. So we see from the given options 1 and 3 is the first choice, which is the correct choice. This question talks about the point of intersection of the line y equal to 2x plus 5 and the circle x square plus y square plus 16x plus 2y plus c equal to 0. And the line is a tangent to the circle, so at the point P, so we are asked to find the coordinates of the point P. So the point of intersection of the circle and the straight line would be given by x square plus, in place of y we have to replace the value of the straight line function, so 2x plus 5 whole square plus 16x plus 12 into 2x plus 5 plus c is equal to 0. The roots of this equation will give us the points of intersection or the point of intersection of the circle and the line, and if it is to be a single point, then the roots have to be equal. So first let us simplify this. So we get x square plus 4x square plus 20x plus 25 plus 16x plus 24x plus 60 plus c equal to 0, or 5x square plus 60x plus 85 plus c is equal to 0. So dividing both sides by 5, we get x square plus 12x plus 17 plus c by 5 is equal to 0. Now in order for the straight line to be a tangent to the circle, the roots of this equation have to be equal. The roots of this equation have to be equal. Only then the straight line would be a tangent to the circle. It will have one root. So therefore the discriminant of this quadratic equation is equal to 0, or 12 square minus 4 into 17 plus c by 5 is equal to 0. Therefore 144 is equal to 4 into 17 plus c by 5, or this cancels and gives us 36. So c by 5 is equal to 19, or c is equal to 95. So now we got the value of c, and therefore the roots of the equation would be equal, and the roots would be x equal to minus 12 by 2. So that is equal to minus 6, and the value of y would be 2 into minus 6 plus 5, or this would be minus 7. So x equal to minus 6 and y equal to minus 7 are the coordinates of the point P, which is the point at which the line is tangent to the circle. So the first option, minus 6 and minus 7, is the correct one. The next question says that a family has 2 children, and it is known that at least one is a girl, and we are asked to find the probability that both are girls, given that at least one is a girl. So we are asked to find a conditional probability. Now let us look at what could be the possibilities. So possibilities or cases are: 1, both girls; 2, one boy and one girl. Now here there are two sub cases. Case A is the first is a boy and second is a girl, or the first is a girl and second is a boy. And then we have the third case where both are boys. So we can say that the probability of both girls, which is probability of 3, given that at least one is a girl, which means given that at least one girl, this is the probability that is being asked for. So in order to find this, we first find the probability of at least one girl. So probability of at least one girl is equal to, there are three cases which will give us at least one girl, so 3 by 4. So this is the probability of at least one girl, and probability of both girls is equal to 1 by 4. So probability of both girls, given that at least one is a girl, is given by probability of intersection of both. So intersection of both means both has to be girls, and divided by probability of at least one. So this would be 1 by 4 divided by 3 by 4, which is 1 by 3. So option 3 is the right choice here.